Action.
This is so hard. I'm never gonna pass. I might as well just drop out.
Girl, you still struggling with that project?
Yes, I just don't get it.
Girl, I got a video I can show you. It helped me pass.
Hi, welcome to today's show. Today we have an exciting guest coming to talk to us about the Federal Reserve, Nadia Wilson.
Hi.
Nice to have you with us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So, tell me, how did you become interested in the Federal Reserve?
Well, as a kid, I've always been interested in money, period. Going into my teenage years, I was always intrigued by the Federal Reserve and Econ, period. My senior year of high school, I had a really bomb Econ teacher. Shout out to Miss Mitchell, and yeah, I just loved it.
That's good. Well, to be honest, people, especially my young audience, they're not really knowledgeable about the Federal Reserve. Could you explain a little more about it?
Well, to start off, the Federal Reserve is the central bank of the United States of America.
So what does it consist of?
It consists of three components: the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, 12 Federal Reserve banks, and the Federal Open Market Committee.
What are the key functions that the Federal Reserve performs?
There are 5 key functions: conducting the nation's monetary policy, helping maintain the stability of the financial institutions, promoting consumer protection and community development, supervising financial institutions, and fostering payment and settlement system and efficiency.
I heard you say something about monetary policy. Can you explain a little more about it?
Well, monetary policy is the actions the Federal Reserve takes in order to influence the level of real GDP and the rate of inflation.
Wow, very interesting. Well, unfortunately, we have to cut to commercial break, but we'll talk more about it after break. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
She said that monetary policy is the action the Federal Reserve takes to influence the level of real GDP, the rate of inflation, right?
Right.
I just used to get that mixed up with physical policy.
No, just remember that physical policy is an attempt to use taxes and expenditures to affect the economy.
That makes sense. Another thing I will always get mixed up is aggregate demand and supply.
Listen, aggregate demand is the demand for all goods and services by all the households and businesses, governments, and fortune, while aggregated supply is the total amount of goods and services in the economy above at all possible prices levels.
Okay, got it. Let's just finish watching the video.
Okay.
Welcome back. We have Nadia Wilson here talking to us about the Federal Reserve. So far, we've been over monetary policy and the 3 components of the Federal Reserve. So, when people get their paychecks, there are a lot of taxes coming out of their checks. Could you explain a little more about that?
Okay, follow me closely. There are 3 different types of taxes. There are progressive tax, in which a tax rate that increases as the amount of someone's income increases. With lower incomes pay a larger portion of their income. And then there are proportional taxes that require all income groups to pay the same percentage of their income in taxes.
So national debt is the total amount owed by the federal government. So if the government is taking out all of the taxes, why does the national debt even exist?
I ask myself the same thing. National debts are created by defects, which is what occurs when the government in one year spends more money than it takes in from taxes. The Federal Reserve tries its best to control the money supply by using open market operations, which is when
the Federal Reserve buys and sells treasury securities or bonds.
Right.
I know a little something about the Federal Reserve too.
Like what?
I know that the discount rate is the interest rate the Fed charges for loans to member banks. I also know that the Federal Reserve funds rate is the interest rate. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
Wow.
That's impressive, right?
Right.
Well, it was nice to have you today. I hope to see you soon again, and I hope to see you guys soon too. Goodbye.
You're right. That was a lot of help.
So do you think you're going to pass?
Yes, I got a lot of confidence.
Okay, so he forgot some things in the video, so I'm just going to explain what inflation is. Inflation is a general increase in prices, and the inflation rate is the percentage rate of change in price level.
And I'm going to explain GDP. GDP is the dollar value of all final goods and services produced within the country's borders in a given year. There are 2 different types of GDP. There's nominal GDP, which is measured in current prices, and there's real GDP, which is expressed in constant or unchanging prices.